So yeah, folks, now that I got that off my chest, um, so you guys know the deal that when it comes to like collecting the Thomas items in HO scale and O scale, that the Thomas items, I mean, look, I have a lot of Thomas items in HO scale and O scale. So basically, though, so basically, yeah. So the now that I have this off my chest of talking about the Thomas and Friends items in HO scale and O scale that I do not yet have, that's discontinued, currently on sale and coming out in the future. So yeah, those three right there, discontinued, currently on sale, coming out in the future, of Thomas and Friends items in HO scale Bachman and O scale. Since I got that off my chest, like trying my best to collect every single one of those items. And I did mention too that there are Thomas HO scale and O scale items of Thomas and Friends as well that those there's some items too that don't count at all though. I know I just explained that though. But yeah, actually another Thomas item I forgot to explain too that doesn't count in HO scale is the James the Red Engine freight set. James the Red Engine freight set comes with a James that has the gray wheels that I already have that I got separately. It comes with a open wagon blue. I got that separate. A Sodor fuel tank car, the yellow one. I got that separate years ago. And a brake van, the gray one, which is right there. I got that separate as well. And I come to find out that the James the Red Engine freight set comes with all that of the ones that I just mentioned that I all got separately. So yeah, the ones that I got separately, those are in the James the Red Engine freight set that it comes in. So basically, I also have that James the Red Engine freight set on my don't count list as I consider that it doesn't count because I already got the items to it separately years ago. And why get the same thing though when you know you're getting the same thing that you got separately years ago, but you're getting it in a set though. So yeah, just doesn't make sense though. So yeah, that's why I have it on my don't count list though, because it doesn't count though, because I already have the items to it separately. So yeah, now that I got the the Thomas HO, yeah, now that I got the HO scale Thomas items and the O scale Thomas items off my chest of those ones that do not count in both scales, and same with the ones that do count for Thomas and Friends items at HO scale and O scale that are discontinued, currently on sale and coming out in the future. Now that I got all that off my chest, though, we are just moments away from my announcement that I'm gonna make, though, because I think I'm coming up on a decision. But before I do, I'm gonna do a little bit more talking. So yeah, so since you guys already know and everybody knows it that since I love Thomas and I want to collect all the discontinued items currently on sale and coming out in the future Thomas items that are HO scale and O scale items, all the HO scale Thomas items and all the O scale Thomas items I want to collect so bad. I would really love to have them all because if I have them all, once I collect them all, and if it ever happens, that's going to be a big celebration right there, folks. A big celebration. So yeah, like while I still do that, you guys might know too that I'm into more HO scale than I am with O scale. Like HO scale, I collect more of like the non-Thomas items that are non-Thomas related, like non-Thomas items like those ones over there, even that Conrail engine, even items over there too that are non-Thomas related, stuff like that. But the only HO scale items I do not collect is Chuggington. Chuggington is the only HO scale items I do not collect in HO scale. Not that I dislike it though, even though I already have one DVD that I own of Chuggington, but yeah, no. And I have a couple and I think they're take and play for Chuggington that I own a couple of them. But yeah, even though I own a couple of those take and play Chuggingtons, if that's what they're called, and one DVD of Chuggington, like it doesn't mean that I'm gonna like collect like Chuggington and HO scale because it's not that I dislike it though. I just I just feel that Thomas is the better one because like the Chuggington characters, I only I only know like two characters, like Coco and like Wilson. And I forgot what the blue character's name was. I think it's Bruceson or Bruce. Something like that. I think it's Bruce. I don't know, the blue one. But yeah, so yeah, basically, as I still collect the HO scale items of Thomas and Friends that are discontinued, currently on sale and coming out in the future, as I still collect those ones of Thomas and Friends, uh, that I still gonna be collecting the non-related Thomas items in HO scale, and I'm also what I'm not gonna be collecting in HO scale is Chuggington. Yeah, what I'm not gonna be collecting in HO scale only is the Chuggington items. Those are probably discontinued, but I could care less. And I will not also be collecting the Thomas items in HO scale that really don't count though, as I already got them in a set or got them separately, like I just explained in my other video like 5 minutes ago. So um yeah, so that's that though. And in O scale, folks, since I'm more of a HO fan than I am with O scale, the only things I collect in O scale is the only things I collect in O scale, folks, are just the Thomas items that I do not yet have that are discontinued, currently on sale and coming out in the future for the O scale items of Thomas and Friends. So yeah, those are the only O scale items that I collect, folks. The only O scale items that I collect, folks, are the Thomas items that are discontinued, currently on sale and coming out in the future. Only those ones I collect. And hopefully maybe Lionel will make some more characters to come out in the future, because I know none are coming out in the future right now, but hopefully they do, because I would really like to see them make a Henry boxcar, a Diesel boxcar, and like a Emily boxcar. And like some other ones too that I also mentioned in my other video. So yeah. Also in HO scale, I like to see them make a Nia and a Hero in HO scale. So yeah, so back to O scale. So basically, since I'm more of an HO fan than I am with O scale, HO scale I'm more of a fan of, and O scale I am a fan of, but not a big O scale fan like I am with HO scale. So in O scale, I only collect the Thomas items in O scale. Ever since I got the Thomas, Percy, James, and Diesel set, the remote sets to them, ever since I got those 4 sets, basically those are the ones that do not have the eyes moving. Ever since I got those 4, then I ended up collecting the Thomas Christmas Freight set with the newer remote. Ever since I collected those 5, I'm like, you know what? I might as well start adding up for my Thomas collection. I might as well try to find all the items that are discontinued, currently on sale, and possibly coming out in the future for O scale, since I'm doing the same thing with HO scale. So yeah, even though I'm not a big O scale fan like I am with HO scale, because HO scale I'm more of a fan of, and O scale I am a fan of O scale too, but not a humongous big fan of O scale like I am with HO scale. So O scale, that's why I'm only collecting the Thomas items in O scale that I do not yet have that are discontinued, currently on sale and coming out in the future, possibly if they make any more. So yeah, only those ones. But however, folks, the only non-Thomas item that I'm trying to find, the only not related Thomas item I'm trying to find that's not Thomas related in O scale is a Amtrak 2-pack set that comes with 1 Amfleet coach and 1 Amfleet Cafe car. And I believe it's under Rail King. That since I already have like 4 Amfleet coaches and 1 Amtrak P42 engine, that I basically want to find that Amfleet coach and Amfleet Cafe that comes in that 2-pack set, so then that way I'll have I can match it with my 4 Amfleets right here to make it 6 cars into an Empire service train, since most Empire service trains in my area are 5 and 6 cars. But basically, when I saw that it came with another coach and the Cafe car, I'm like, all right, this is perfect. I got 4 Amfleet coaches and 1 P42. Perfect. Let me try to find that. So yeah, that's to match it as an Empire service train, to make it 6 cars. So yeah, that's the only non-Thomas item that's not Thomas related in O scale I'm trying to find just to match this. But however, that's a discontinued item as well. But I'm gonna try my hardest to find that. Hopefully I do, because that's the only non-Thomas item in O scale that I'm trying to find, is that one with the one Amphlete coach and the one Amphlete cafe. So yeah, hopefully I find it though. And also, guys, yeah, because yeah, my dad also got me these, and my mom I think got me these 8 years ago, and like the rest of these right here I did not purchase. I actually got these from a friend of mine, from my friend's aunt, who her husband passed away recently, like a few years ago, and it was his O scale collection that I learned that he was into, like the O scale trains, like I'm into like the HO scale trains. Although I am into O scale as well, but I'm more HO fan than I am with O. So basically I found out that yeah, that he had like a huge O scale collection, and I know my friend, because my neighbor ended up knowing who my friend's aunt was. So like one of them, or no, I think it was my neighbor that gave her a call, and then she found out that I was a big fan of trains, and I told her I'd take good care of them. So then, yeah, she let me have all this. So yeah, so she gave me because this was her husband's collection, basically, who passed away sadly a few years ago. So yeah, so she gave me all of this, and she gave me this caboose car right there, and she gave me this New York Central engine, this engine, and then the Southern Pacific engine here, and all these other engines right here. And then also too, guys, this right here, this Thomas engine right here with Annie and Clarabelle right there, this was my first ever O scale set that I ever got in my life. This was my first O scale set ever that I got, and that was over 12 years ago. That this was my very first O scale set that I ever gotten. My very first O scale set I got was this one right here, the Thomas starter set. I think that's what it's called, the Thomas starter set. I don't have the box to it no more, and some of the pieces to the engine are missing. And yeah, no, and that's the one that came with the Lionel black and orange controller. Not the ones with the remotes. That's like my Polar Express one right here. Not those remotes. It's not that remote set though. It's the older one before those remotes came out. So basically, it's the. I will show you. You see that Lionel controller right there? It's that one that came with it. So yeah. Oh, and also too, they know. Another friend of mine, his father had a O-scale train set that he used to put underneath his Christmas tree, I believe, for so many years, and then basically it's like stopped running though, and he just set it off to the side. So then he didn't want it no more. So then he knew for years I was into trains, so then he ended up giving me this. So yeah, so it's the Florida East Coast, the one engine, the observation car right there, and the dome car, and the regular coach car that he got me. So yeah, that's what that is. And yeah, even though folks actually, oh wait, and then my friend's aunt, she also gave me this steam engine too, the Chesapeake in Ohio. This one's my all-time favorite, folks, even though I'm not a big O scale fan like I am with HO scale, but and then in O scale I only want to collect the O scale items of Thomas and Friends, the ones that I do not yet have that are discontinued, currently on sale, and possibly coming out in the future. But however, this one, even though it's not Thomas related, I actually do like this one that she gave me. I think it's very beautiful, and the number to it, 305, I definitely That's my favorite number. And then she also gave me these box cars right here. She gave me this Union Pacific, this box car, this one, and that one too. So yeah. Even though, folks, that I do have some non-Thomas items in O scale, then no, I'm very happy and blessed that I actually do have an O scale collection of that though. And yeah, I'm very happy and blessed with it. And also, 10 years ago actually, I actually got the Yankees Express Train in O scale that also came with the Lionel remote, which is over there, that one. So yeah, it comes with the observation car and then 2 coaches. So yeah, I got that years ago, but the engine to it is actually broken. I have to get it looked at my local hobby shop. So yeah, there's that. And basically at that time when I got the set, I didn't understand how to handle model trains, and that I just basically drew all over the tender. Silly old me. Yeah, now I can't even get the paint. I can't even get the writing off of it though, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna like get this off. So yeah, and yeah, I did not draw on the engine at all, guys, but the engine though, that part too, it's broken. As you can see, that side's not, but this side isn't. I gotta get a part to this to like fix it. And yeah, my Percy and Thomas, like I gotta get them looked at too because they're having technical issues. So yeah. And let me show you the box too. Then here's the box to the set too for the Yankee set. That's long discontinued as well. Oh yeah, too. And folks, and also because last year in 2023 I actually asked for the Polar Express O scale remote set last year, even though at the time I still wanted to collect the Thomas items in O scale only for my O scale collection, but one day I just came across the Polar Express set one day for O scale Lino, the remote set. I just came across it one day, and all of a sudden something just like some way just like some people on YouTube just put some ideas into my head that I should get the set. So then I ended up watching this guy who got the Polar Express set and the 6 add-on cars. So then I watched his video and I'm like, okay, you know what? I know I'm only into the O scale. I know I'm more of an HO scale fan than I am with O scale. Like HO scale, I collect everything, like I just mentioned, except Chuggington and except the Thomas HO scale items that do not count. And where O scale, I only collect the Thomas items that do count in O scale, such as the discontinued, currently on sale, and coming out in the future if they make any more Lino. That even though for Lino O scale I only want, even though in O scale I said to myself at that time I only want to collect the Thomas items that I do not yet have. So with that said, I'm just like, you know what, I should just get the Polar Express remote set just to say that I have it. And then when I went to get it, but before I even got it, I made a discovery that the OG Polar Express set, and I'm not talking the one with the black roof, no, I'm talking the snow roof. So basically when I got it, or no, before I got it, I was looking into it though. I was looking at a couple others on like eBay or Amazon, and yeah, I saw that it came with a cold tender and it came with a steam engine 1225. When I was like looking at it, I just saw like there was like the item numbers were different on the set. So like the first one that I looked at, because I even looked through the Lino book too, and the Lino 2021 book that I was looking through, and Amazon too, I saw that it came with steam engine like this. It came with this. It came with this. It came with this remote. It came with the observation coach, and it came with a coach car, and it came with a hobo car. So yeah, after I looked at that one, then I turned the page and I look at the add-on cars, and I count like 5 add-on cars, as the hobo car was also sold as an add-on car, but that didn't count because the hobo car was already in the set. So then I'm like, that's weird. Why is it only showing like these 5 and everything? Because I thought that dude must have got in like 2 of like the same cars by accident. But then no. Then I did like a deeper search. Then when I watched more of his video after, he explained that the one that he has, that there's another Polar Express set that also has the snow roof. It's the same one as like the one that I just mentioned, but the only difference is that the only one thing different about it is that like it's the original one has the marionette car, which is the abandoned toy car, which is this one right here. That like it comes with, it's that one, a regular coach car and an observation car with an entire Polar Express engine right here with a remote. Like that's the one that he got. That if you get it that way, you can get like 6 add-on cars with it. You can still get the hobo car as an add-on car and get the other add-on cars with it too to make it a full 9-car set. And so then I'm like, all right, you know what? I got to do the one with the marionette car, because I don't think the marionette car, I don't know why they call the marionette car, which is the abandoned toy car, a coach car, but whatever, it is what it is. I don't know why it's not sold in as an add-on car though. Because I can see that the coach car, the regular coach car, is not sold as an add-on car either. You can only get those in a set. So with that said, so I decided, all right, you know what? If I get the Polar Express remote set that comes with the hobo car, the coach car, and the observation car, because the hobo car in that set is the one that replaced the marionette abandoned toy car. If I get it like that, then I could only get 5 add-on cars with it to make that one 8 cars. But if I get the original one, the original snow roof set that came with that has like the marionette car instead of the hobo car, which would be the marionette car, the observation car, the regular coach car, and the whole entire Polar Express engine with the remote, then if I get that one, I can definitely get like the 6 add-on cars that go with it to make it the full 9-car set. So I listened to my heart, and that's what I did. So I found myself one with that came with the marionette banded toy car. And yeah, so once I got the set, that it was the marionette car, the observation car, the regular coach car, and the tender engine, and the steam engine 1225, and the remote. And then what I also got too, then I got like 4 other add-on cars too, folks. Yeah, which I'll show you the add-on cars right now. Oh, before I show you the add-on cars so basically the reason why I don't have the regular coach car with me right here, right now, right there, it's because it's getting looked at right now though, so it's not with me right now in the moment. I'm hoping maybe in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so that I'll get it back though, because once I get it back though and it's fixed, because the wire at the bottom like came loose and everything, because when I go to put it on the track, it would just basically stop trains from like running though if a train was running on the track. So basically once I once I get the regular coach car back, then I will definitely run the whole entire 9-car set for you guys once I get it back, because I already know that I ran my the whole entire Polar Express set with the 8 cars only and not the coach car, since I already asked for the last 2 add-on cars in 2024. So so that's that. So basically, since I have the Polar Express remote set that comes with the marionette banded toy car, and the observation car, and the regular coach car, which is not with me. Since it comes with all that right there, the here, I now have all 6 of the add-on cars. So basically so when I got the Polar Express set last year in 2023, I ended up getting 4 add-on cars. There they are, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Yeah, so then I ended up getting like 4 add-on cars last year in 2023 along with it, or like early 2024, something like that. And then in late 2024 for Christmas, I still had to collect the last 2 add-on cars to make it the full 9 car set, and that's what I did, which was the baggage car and the Santa mail car, which is right there. So yeah, those are the last 2 add-on cars that I had to ask for Christmas to make it the full 9 car set. So yeah, that's what I did, and yeah, I'm very happy that I have it though. So basically, so now that I got the Polar Express remote set that comes with the tender engine, the steam engine 1225, the remote controller to it, that also comes with the Marionette Bandit toy car, which they call it the coach car, and I don't know why, but whatever. It also comes with the observation car and the regular coach car. But however, the regular coach car is not with me in the moment because I'm getting it looked at. So in 2 or 3 weeks, I should be getting it back, because when I do, I'll be running it again, and I'll do it for you guys. I'll do a video, and yeah. So basically, really, guys. So yeah, I definitely have the whole entire 9 car set though, except the 1 car is not here right now, but I'll definitely be getting it back soon. So since I got that set now, I can now say I officially have all the 6 add-on cars that I need to make it the full 9 car set. So yeah, that's what it is, folks. That's what it is. And yeah, so even though they are also not Thomas related in O scale, that yeah, I'm still happy that I have it though and everything. I'm really happy how it came out. I'm really happy and blessed that I have it. So yeah, so like I said, then for Thomas and Friends, yeah, so for HO scale, folks, besides me and HO scale collecting all the Thomas HO scale items that are discontinued currently on sale and coming out in the future, besides collecting all those Thomas items in HO scale, that I still collect all the non-Thomas items in HO scale as well, except the only thing I do not collect in HO scale is the Chuggington in HO scale and the other Thomas HO scale items that do not count. And for O scale, and from now on, now that I have the Polar Express and a lot of other not related Thomas items in O scale, with that said, the only items in O scale I collect are the Thomas items that are discontinued, currently on sale, and possibly coming out in the future if they ever make any lino. So yeah, those are the only O scale items in O scale that I collect are the Thomas items. So yeah, the O scale Thomas items in O scale. Yeah, the O scale Thomas items in O scale are the only O scale items I collect in O scale. Is the Thomas items in O scale that are discontinued, currently on sale, and possibly coming out in the future. And yeah, but I don't collect any other, I don't collect any not related Thomas items at all. So yeah, I do not collect any not related Thomas items in O scale. But however, the only not related Thomas item I'm trying to find in O scale, the only O scale item in O scale that I'm trying to find that's not Thomas related in O scale is that Amtrak 2-pack set from Rail King that comes with 1 Amfleet coach and 1 Amfleet cafe car that I'm trying to find. So yeah, that is the only O scale item that's not Thomas related I'm trying to find in O scale, is that one. That's the only one But yeah, that's discontinued as well. That's gonna be a hard search as well, but I'll do my best and try to find it. So yeah. And and also too like the there's all scale items of Thomas and Friends too that do not count as well. So yeah, like I already explained it in my other video, guys, that how like the how like you got the Thomas, Percy, James, and Diesel remote sets of like the older ones with the older remotes that come in the different boxes that those ones have like the different sounds, bell and like horn and everything, whistle, whatever you want to call it. And it just has their top hat saying all aboard. Those ones have the eyes moving. The four that I have are like the newer ones. But mine is the newer one, but mine's got the older remote. And the Percy, James, and Diesel set, those ones have the newer remotes. And all four of those sets that I have, the eyes do not move. Same with the Thomas Christmas Freight set, that's got the newer remote too. The eyes do not move on that. And I think those ones that I have, the five of those ones that I have, are the better ones, I feel, in my opinion. And the Thomas Christmas Freight set in the older version too, that comes with the older remote, that one doesn't count either. That's got the different sound and like different bell, horn, whistle in it too. It's your top hat saying as well, all aboard. But in that one, I don't know why the eyes do not move in that one, but I could care less still because I already have all five of them though, even though I have the ones with the eyes that do not move. And they got like, because I feel the ones that with the eyes that do not move, they got like their horn and everything, like their actual whistle, and they have like their own voice impression, like the characters actually talking and like music to it. Even though there's a bell too, I feel those are the better ones. So yeah, like I'll say it one more time that since I mentioned all the other ones and like other things that I just mentioned too, that I'll say it one more time with O scale that yeah, so the only O scale item I'm trying to find that's not Thomas related is the Amtrak 2-pack set that comes with the Amfleet coach and Amfleet cafe car. And as for everything else, like yeah, no, like no more getting the Polar Express for me. You know, like no more getting any Polar Express items in O scale. And and yeah, like no more like O scale items like this guy's either. And also, yeah, there is a Chuggington 2 in O scale, but those were limited editions years ago in the 2015 catalog, Bachman. Yeah, those ones don't count either in Chuggington O scale. Those do not count as well as they were limited editions. So basically, yeah, so in O scale, the only O scale items I will ever collect in O scale are the Thomas items that I do not yet have that are discontinued, currently on sale, and possibly coming out in the future if Lionel makes any more. Because I will definitely get them if they make more Lionel. So yeah, so since I will, yeah, so with me only collecting the O scale Thomas items in O scale that do not count, or no, I meant that do count. So yeah, with me collecting the O scale items of Thomas and Friends only that are discontinued, currently on sale, and coming out in the future, yeah, those are the only O scale items, folks, that I will be collecting. In O scale are the Thomas items that I do not yet have, discontinued, currently on sale, possibly coming out in the future. Only those ones in O scale I will be collecting. And O scale though, as well, the only not related Thomas item, the only not related Thomas item I'm trying to find still is an O scale item. It's an O scale item that is not Thomas related, but it's an Amtrak set though. Basically, it comes with like, it's a 2-pack set, they call it. It comes with one Amfleet coach and one Amfleet cafe car. So I want to find that one that's not Thomas related in O scale because I want to match it with my other 4 Amfleet coaches and my P42 that my dad got me years ago. So yeah, hopefully I find that too because that is discontinued as well. So yeah, that's the only not related Thomas item I'm trying to find, is that Amtrak 2-pack set that's not Thomas related in O scale. That's the only one. And as for like other O scale items that, yeah, so I will not be collecting any other, yeah, I will not be collecting any other O scale items that's not Thomas related. And also too, same thing, like I will not be collecting like Thomas O scale items and O scale that do not count. So yeah.